Hi everyone, so this is Penny. I promised you a couple of days ago that I was going to tell you about the incident that happened, and it's another travel tip, so here we go. So, unbeknownst to us, we were accused of bringing a weapon onto a cruise. So here's the story. Chris and I took a wonderful cruise on the Carnival Freedom, which is our personal favorite cruise. I think I've talked about that before. And then, not too long after that, we had another cruise to go on. In between, we came home. Thank God. Because here's the story. So, we get on board. We give our luggage to the porters, and we give them a tip for carrying our bags on, which we always do. We personally, no matter how many porters are there, whatever, we always have one bag to check, at least, possibly two, but we always give them $10. Just us. Most people do $1 a bag, $2 a bag, but we're just so grateful for their help. And it always pays off because then they're extra special gracious with us. But anyway, so we gave them the bag. They checked our tickets. They made sure everything was good. We proceeded with our backpacks because we always have backpacks with all of our vital things like medicines. We always carry a bathing suit, something to change into for a dinner outfit. Cruise casual is always the way the first night, so just a change of whatever you need to change in order to be cruise casual. And all of our medications and my CPAP machine, anything medically related goes into my backpack. So anything non-medical related, but still something necessary for Chris, goes into our checked luggage. So off we go. We're having a wonderful time, having a drink. Chris says, "Oh, I want to go back to the room. Do you think our luggage is there yet?" I says, "I don't know, but I have your bathing suit, so let's just go back to the room." So he goes back to the room, and we're getting ready for him to go to the hot tub and all that. And we discover that the luggage is not there. So he goes to the hot tub, which, by the way, on that class of ship, that would be the Freedom, the Glory, the Valor, the Vista. No, not the Vista. The Freedom, the Glory, the Valor, the Liberty, I'm missing one. Anyway, you understand. If you're Carnival, you understand that class. Their hot tub in the adult-only area is not accessible. There is not an elevator to the 14th level. And so if you are scooter, wheelchair dependent, and you cannot climb a small set of stairs, then you have to use the hot tubs in the aft, which is also adult, but it's not as strictly regulated. It's back by the pizza place, ice cream, pizza. There's a bar back there. It's really nice, actually. Anyway, so he comes back to report that and that he had a good time in the hot tub, whatever. By that time, our luggage still isn't there. And we're like, what's going on? So we are having this conversation. Knock, knock, knock on the door. I open the door. And a very official looking person, the security guard, she says to me, she has like a police uniform on, which is new for Carnival, I think. I think they just started doing this security thing. But it says on her tag, Chief of Security and blah, blah. Our cabin steward is there. And I think a medical officer was there. So we're having like a meeting in the hallway. And they said, you need to go down to deck 0, which is where you leave the ship when you're in port. I hear that it's affectionately called the 95 because that's the highway that goes up and down Florida. but it's the crew only area most of the time. So we go down there and we're escorted with these people. And I'm like, what happened? And they're like, we found something in your luggage. And I said, really? And they said, yeah. I'm like, okay, let's go down and find out what this is about. So we go down and we find out that what happened was, because I'm a spouse caretaker and I like to make sure that my husband has what he needs, I packed a set of his silverware. This is a different set, but you get the idea. With us on this vacation. Turns out that was a violation of Homeland Security. So, travel tip for today. Do not take a knife on board a ship. The fix that we agreed to was that I said to them, I said, this is ridiculous. This is a medical need. His hands tremor. He cannot cut his food without a weighted utensil. And they said, how about this? We will hold it for you here in security, locked up. During dinner, you can request it, and we will bring it to you. As soon as your dinner is over with, you need to wrap it up in the napkin. I have one. Wrap it up in the napkin like it was some sort of contraband, like a drug deal or somebody's like toy. Wrap it up in a napkin so nobody else sees, and hand it to your maitre d', not your waiter, but the maitre d'. He will then carry it down to security, lock it back up, and that's what we're made. Like, this thing is like a velociraptor. It's going to escape on its own or something. I don't know. So that's what we did. We were told that we could have the spoons and the forks as much as we wanted. We were also told that this was only for us, that no other passenger would be allowed this special arrangement, and that if we sailed with them in the future, which we will, what we will have to do is either have me cut up his food for him, which, I mean, come on. MS takes enough of his dignity. Do we have to do that? Or they will cut it up for him in the kitchen. So, long story short, we were not fined. We were not ostracized. We were not kicked off the ship. It could have been more ugly. They said that the shape of the knife was particularly concerning to them, and the fact that it does have a real blade on it. I could actually peel an apple with this. The one from the gray set, this set here, is a more traditional butter knife shape, but they said neither one of them are acceptable. But they did allow us to have the butter knife shaped one. This one never was allowed to be in our possession while we were on the ship. They said it was too sharp, too pointed, too this, too that. If somebody got a hold of it in their anger, somebody could kill somebody. Okay. So, according to Carnival, we cannot take knives, even if they're part of a utensil set. They're a no-go. Now, I know, thinking back to it now, that makes complete sense. Like, I get it. They have to keep everybody safe. I'm not objecting to that. It didn't even occur to me. It didn't even occur to me that in today's day and age, that a man with a disability would be in violation of our law for Homeland Security safety. Didn't even occur to me. So, yeah. So that's our story. So we had a great cruise. We finished the cruise out. We came home for a week. I unpacked everything, took both of the knives out of the kit, only took the gray set of teaspoon, soup spoon, and fork. We only took one set with us. We went on the Paradise. I honestly think they wouldn't have cared. Went on the Paradise, and we had a great time. And that's my tale of intrigue from our cruises in December. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed our kitchen talk today, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay? Bye-bye.